Hey guys, I've got Shane on the line here, and he is an expert accountant. He helps Anthill Retail and helps us with all of our accounting, and he is super good and has helped us save a lot of money in taxes and have all of our paperwork done correctly. So Shane, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, give us a little background on you.
Well, I've been managing small businesses and doctor's offices for about 20 years now. And my focus has been on taxes, making their office more efficient, and getting them the most out of their tax benefits and the most they can with their business. So basically taking place of office managers and on these small practices is what I've done.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, cool. So kind of where I wanted to take our conversation today is, so for a brand that wants to come into the US, say they've been selling their products in Australia or Germany or whatever, and they want to come to the US, they want to set up a US entity and they need to get everything set up. What would be the first steps you'd recommend for them to take to get this all set up so they can start doing business in the United States?
Well, first step would be they'd want to figure out what type of entity they want to be. So they have the choice of partnerships, LLCs, corporation, or an S corp. So depending on the size and how they're set up, would decide how they want to be taxed as an entity. Second, they'd want to figure out where they want to make their home base, state-wise, because they would have to find a place to basically make a hard company in the United States.
Okay.
So depending on what state they go into, you have different consequences. If it's going to be an online company only, then they'll have to get licensed in every state that they're selling. In some states, require you to pay sales tax. Some states don't.
Yeah.
As far as the entities go, most companies are set up as either LLCs taxed as an S corp or just an S corp. If they're bigger and they have, and look into stockholders, a lot of them will be a corporation, depending on if they're public or just a privately held company.
Okay. So what would you recommend for most brands that, maybe they're not quite public or looking to be publicly traded?
For most brands with probably a couple owners, I'd recommend that they're set up as an LLC, taxed as an S corp.
Okay.
That they can get the benefits of having some dividends paid out instead of all W-2 income for the owners.
Right.
They'll save some on Social Security and Medicare, but they'd also have their own wages. As a partnership, everything that comes through as income gets taxed for Social Security for self-employment taxes.
Okay.
So the advantage of an LLC taxed as an S corp saves them a little bit on Social Security and Medicare.
Okay.
If they're a bigger corporation, a lot of employees, and they're offering medical benefits, reimbursement for medical expenses, I'd recommend they be set up as a C corp.
Mm-hmm.
Take advantage of some of those tax deductions that you can't as an S corp or a partnership or an LLC.